the procedure is so it's less painful. He just laughed at me. They were spent 3 days minimum. Operation could be infected. I had to see my child the following day. Hi my cupcakes, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome to my beautiful community. My name is Lorraine Madao. If you'd like to become a member, no. If you haven't subscribed, please do the most. Please hit the subscription button, turn on your notification bell so that you could know every time I drop a video. If you're a returning Sabi, if you're a day one, that's on Pearl, welcome back and thank you so much for love and support. Happy Wednesday, happy Woman Crush Wednesday, happy Women's Month again, guys. Happy Women's Month. I hope you guys are having a beautiful and a blessed month because this is your month, as you should. So today it is my best friend's birthday. Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday, Tsala. And yeah, guys, please help me to wish my best friend a happy birthday. Well, in this video, I'll be sharing my C-section story. I'll be sharing my labor story, why I had a C-section. I just want to help someone out there, a mother, a woman who is struggling to decide whether they want to have a C-section or what they want to give birth natural. Well, in my case, I only have an experience for the C-section. I don't know how it feels to give birth naturally. So yeah, I hope this video will be so informative. I hope it will help you to decide whether you want it physically or naturally. So I got my baby Lorenzo with the C-section. This is something that I didn't plan at all. When I was pregnant, I thought I was gonna give birth naturally. It was really not something that I thought it through, but it's something that I took for granted, I could say. I was like, you know what, well, I'm gonna get a child naturally because that's something that normally happens. So funny story is my mom also had me and my brother with a C-section. I don't know whether these things are genetic or something, but some people say that. Okay, fine, cool. So the reason why I had my child with a C-section, it's because he was getting tired, his heartbeat beshayela phasi, and high blood yam bese ikhuphukile. Well, that's what they say. Because I think I had my labor pains for like 3 days. They started on a Saturday when I was at home, and your girl just kept quiet. And Sunday I also kept quiet. Monday I was like, you know what, I can't keep this to myself anymore. That's when they were starting to get more intense, you know, more serious. So I told my mom, and my mom took me to the hospital. When I got to the hospital, I even spent the night because there was nothing happening. Okay, there was something happening, but it was very slow, but the pain was serious, was so intense. Then in the next morning when they did the checkup, they realized, or they found out ukuthi his heartbeat ishayela phasi, high blood yam ikhuphukile, and the child is getting tired. So they were like, you know what, you might lose your child. So I feel like the easiest way ukuthi uhambe uyo jutshwa. And at the back of my mind I was like, yes. As much as I was so crying, guys, when I heard good I might lose this child. Like, imagine bonding with someone for 9 months, then boom, you're losing them. So I honestly didn't want them. But at the back of my mind I was like, you know what, thank you God, because Mina, I can't push. So what actually happened was, when I got to the hospital, my boyong admitter, most when you get there, you have to fill in a form, not really a form, but you have to tell them what happened, how you got your pains and whatsoever. So while I was busy sharing my story, or when I was busy telling the guy who was writing that information down, I had this other girl lapa a labor ward screaming, ne? Like, oh, she was really screaming, and most people and whatsoever. I don't know how to explain this. And I was like, so now I have to go through this. I can't. So you know what, if I was granted 1 wish that day, I was gonna turn back that child wherever he's coming from, or I was just gonna reverse the whole process because I wasn't ready. So at the back of my mind, I really prayed ukuthi, let them rather cut me, man, because you know what, I can't have this thing is too much. If that doesn't make me a woman enough, guys, it's fine, because guys, I can't push. I can't, like, oh, I don't want that. I really don't want that, like, I'm being for real. Well, I don't know whether I disappointed the women or ganjani, because as a woman you have to twara tiba kamukhala. I don't know, but you know what, you strike a woman, you strike a rock, that kind of vibe. But I couldn't be embogoto enough in that hospital, guys. So you know what, I wasn't gonna push. I'm sorry. If that doesn't make me a woman enough, fine, cut me off, write me off, whatever that you can do. If you guys can call me a man right now, it's fine, because Mina and that pushing thing, still today I will never do it. It's like every other thing in this world, every other thing in this world has disadvantages and advantages. So I decided, good, I'm gonna share the advantages and the disadvantages of having a C-section. Well, it's according to my experience. You can also share your experience if you had a C-section. What are your disadvantages? What are your advantages? You'd never know. It might help someone out there. You can just do that on the comment section. Well, the first advantage, well, according to me, it could be the fact that it is faster. Like, it's a section, guys, chop fast setunga, and voila, you're gonna have your baby. I feel like it's more, is it more convenient? But it's more faster. I don't know about convenience, but yeah, guys, I feel like it's more faster, more quicker. So chop. Second point, I feel like you get enough time to prepare yourself. Well, in my case, I couldn't prepare myself because I got the contractions first, because I thought I was going to give birth naturally. I know when you have chronic diseases, things like heart blood or HIV, they have to book you to the hospital so that they can catch you, because it will be too risky for you to give birth naturally. In that case, that's why I say it gives you time to prepare for yourself, which, you know what, in 4 days to come, I'm gonna have a baby. Let me get enough sleep, let me buy whatever that I'm gonna need or whatsoever. So that's why I say you get enough time. Also, if you're gonna give birth to a private hospital, I know you can choose if you wanna have your child with a C-section or natural. So if you want to have a C-section, they're obviously gonna book you before you experience your contractions. But if you gonna give birth naturally, obviously you have to get the pains first, the labor pains first. I know a lot of doctors like a C-section because it's expensive. So if you have the medical aid, they're gonna just, you know what, what's the word that I'm looking for, they're gonna take advantage of that because it's so expensive. They don't normally advise you to get the child natural. They do. There's some doctors who would advise you to have the child natural, but a lot of them, I know, they just choose C-section because of the money, obviously. Well, my third point, well, according to me, I feel like the advantage of having your child with a C-section, the procedure, it's less painful, I could say, because they inject you, they cut you, you don't even feel anything, they take out the baby, you don't even feel anything. So other than giving birth natural, I know what you have to push raw and hard. So however, the disadvantages, I feel like, just outshines the advantages. Cause wow, having a C-section, having a child with a C-section is not a child's playing one issue. I'm telling you. This thing is too risky, guys. When you go there, you just scared for your life. You are scared for your life. think a lot of things, whether the child would make it, whether you're going to make it, whether there won't be too much complications, whether everything is gonna go accordingly. So the procedure, it's just too risky. You are scared for your life. And the operation itself always have complications. If you know, operation yahlupha makubanda. Some people just have like bad experiences with the operation. When it's cold, they will experience amanye amapain esingawazi nje. Okay, in my case, I don't experience any pains. Thanks God for that. Yet I haven't experienced any pains. But other people are saying bona they experience pains, where more especially like the operation becomes so painful when it's cold. Well, another disadvantage of having a C-section, it's the fact that you can't bond with your child straight, that you won't be able to bond with your baby immediately. When I say that, remember, when you just had your child naturally, they're just gonna place the baby here on your chest, and then you guys are bonding, or mabatuma or whatever. You guys are bonding when baba busy. But if you had a C-section, immediately when they take the child out, they have to deal with the child, fix the child, do whatever. And then ngalana, they also have to fix you, do whatever it takes, and whatsoever. So you won't be able to bond with your child immediately. In my case, I had to see my child the following day. They took that child out and here's your child. He was crying. Then they did whatever that they did, and they had to monitor him for like a day. I got to see him the following day. And remember, my legs were numb, so I couldn't even walk. So I couldn't even go and see the child. So yeah, it was too complicated. Another disadvantage of having your child with a C-section, the healing process takes long, Faith. The healing process takes long. So if you don't have any support system, if you don't have anyone who's helping you with the child, I feel like you're gonna be frustrated, because you have to, you know what, it's just too much for a child, too much for a black woman to go through alone. So the healing process takes long compared to the natural birth one. I know with the natural birth, in 1 week you are pashash, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but with the C-section, it will take longer than that. I think for like, yo guys, I can't even lie, I don't know how long it takes, but it takes very long. And also, some people say that injection they use to inject your spinal cord so that they can numb your legs, who can cause damages. Well, in my part, or in my case, I feel like it hasn't caused any damage. I don't know, maybe it has, just that I'm not aware. I don't know, but yeah, apparently it can cause damages. Guys, another disadvantage, it's the fact that you have to spend 3 days minimum to the hospital. I hate hospitals, like I hate hospitals, and the fact that I was away from home just killed me. And I remember asking those doctors or those nurses, I can't even remember whether it was, okay, obviously the doctor has to be there. I don't know the other ones, whether they were doctors or nurses. I just remember after they took Lorenzo out to go to, so when am I gonna be discharged? And they just laughed at me. They were like, okay, so uzohamba kanjani, because your legs are numb, you won't be able to walk. So I was like, so how long will it take for me to walk? But as far as maybe a day or two. And guys, you know, I have to spend another 2 days in the hospital, and they didn't even tell me when they're gonna discharge me. Maybe they didn't want to get my hopes high or give me false hope, because they just said nothing. You'd see good, okay, fine, no talk to discharge abanye discharge. And yeah, guys, so it took me like 3 days in the hospital because I was admitted. Oh, okay, I got it. That means it took like 4 days, because I was admitted Monday, I had a child Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that's when I was discharged. Imagine 4 days in the hospital. That's hell, man. So with the natural birth, I know you give birth today, the following day it's going home. Guys, no, man. The convenient one, I think it's the natural birth, just that it's the pushing part in faith, yo. So yep, guys, those were the advantages and disadvantages of the C-section. So you can just choose from there ukuthi you know what uzokumelana naloku ngeke umelane naloku, then I think that from there you can just decide whether you want to have a C-section or a natural birth. But in some other cases you don't have a choice, my darling, they just have to cut you. That's on per. I'm sorry, but so I decided to go to, I'm also gonna share some C-section care tips that you might use if you had a C-section or if you're gonna have a C-section. The first one is you need to rest, guys. Like, you need to rest. You have to allow your body to rest. That's why I said you need to have a support. You must get enough help, people who can help you with the baby, someone who can help you with the baby, who can also help you, because I'm sure for like a week you're gonna struggle to make yourself food, you're gonna struggle to make yourself some bathing water if ugezile sitsheni, so asikho lapho expose. Okay, anyways, you need to rest. And also you must not carry any heavy objects for like 6 weeks, if not more. You must take it easy, my darling. You must really take it easy. If there's something heavy that you need to carry, you must ask someone else to help you. So it's support, like, guys, it's really much needed. Another thing which I feel like it's really important, you need to keep your scar, or you need to, is it like, oh, the operation, let's rather say operation scar means you need to keep that operation very clean. You need to clean it daily, and it must be dry, guys. It must be dry. So clean it every day. You can use, I think the safest you can use, it's salt water. You can just Google on how to make salt water. I think you use boiled water. Just confirm with Google, guys. I'm really not sure. I just think you need to boil water, add some salt, let it cool, then you can clean, because obviously you can clean with cold water. Another thing, like, it's more important, guys, well, according to me, when you notice good the what is it, the operation has passed, smelly, like funny smelly, it's swollen, or is it like it has redness, please go to the doctor immediately, because that operation could be infected. Please go to the doctor, or you can even go to the clinic. I'm sure they can check or something. I think after 6 weeks they still have to check you, so please make sure that you go to the doctor if you notice anything funny, redness, swollen pus, and a funny smell. And also, please do not close the C-section scar. Please don't do that, because it can also cause infection. Remember, you need to keep it dry. So if you close it, it's gonna be moistured, which is also gonna cause the infection. So if your stitches are already removed, now that scar or the operation is healing, what you can do, you can just apply a bio or tissue oil, which will just help with the scar. Disclaimer, this is just advice, so you can either take it or not take it. That's up to you. I'm obviously not a professional doctor or anything like that. So yeah, guys, this is just my little bit of information and my little bit of research. So you must also do your own research on your side. Please make sure that you speak to your doctor first before you do anything, so that the doctor can confirm if it's gonna be fine or not. Well, my loves, that's all I had for you today. I hope this video was informative. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy birthday to Tabi. So once more, again, happy Women's Day to all the women, and happy Woman Crush Wednesday. My name is Lorraine Madao. Stay safe, stay blessed, and thank you for watching.